Hi everybody, I'm Patricia Barnett and I am a level 2 QHHT Quantum Hypnosis Healing Practitioner. I brought for you today something I'm really excited about, really passionate about, but a live session. So you're going to get to hear a live hypnosis session, and this is not only amazing because it is what it is and people get healing in one afternoon. They get to reset things that have been going on with their body. This particular person who came that day was dealing with a lot of digestive tract, long-term issues and exhaustion and mental fog. They got immediate healing. It was very interesting. The what is called the original source that connects us all, that we are from all, came through very clearly toward the latter part and gave clarity about cleaning products that were making her ill, exactly why her digestive tract was giving her so much trouble, how to clear it up, what to do with foods, what to do with diet that's specific for her and her healing, which is really exciting. But on another note, why I love this is because there were tag issues that we all have experienced, or maybe know someone who's experienced, but she had come back and lived a life as a slave. What that was like in detail and how the karma went for both her and the slave owner was fascinating. She also had an episode where she wanted to leave her physical life this time when she was young, and there were things she couldn't remember about it, and it gave her distinct understanding about what had happened for her and why that had happened to her. It talked about how children who have had abuse early on in their life can be actually more susceptible to drug use as they get older and mature, brain issues that have happened. So it's very fascinating. It talked about miscarriages, and for a lot of women, I've worked in the women's health field for a long time, but that can be very painful. But to understand, she got complete healing around that, understanding that those souls had come back to her as children later on, and some of the souls who came in times that she's had miscarriages were just volunteers to help her change her karmic path in her life. They did not come to stay, they just came for a little while to get her down a different direction. This particular person had she wanted to know karma, what her karma was, which I find fascinating when people want to know that. But she had found that she had committed murder twice, and what the karma was around those. How one of the people was now a little boy in her life, and what that was, what that was about. How she had to learn to love them in a different way, and another life that she may have if she doesn't clear up the karma, which they gave her exactly how to do, so don't worry about that, you get the answers. But if she doesn't, how she'll come back and live another life that will be really difficult because of the karma of the murders that she had committed. So the stories are fascinating. I'll just peek at my notes here. They also talked at length about if one has been molested as a child or doesn't remember. She got details around that and healing around that, understanding why brothers and sisters sometimes come into our life, or other people, as those who are meant to protect us, care for us, and watch over. That is their only strong purpose that they've come in karmically. In her slave life, she befriended the daughter of the slave owner, and they became good friends. And the little girl and her were around the same age, and the little girl, who was a white girl, got to observe all the things that happened to her as a slave and felt so pained in her heart. She chose to come back another life and be by her side and protect her from other things. So this session is about 2 hours, but I promise you so many wonderful things are answered in it. She even got answers about career choices in her life, having to make a choice in a career path now, and one of the miscarriages directed her away from a money path and into a motherhood path or a teacher's path, and that was specifically because she had karma to clear up. So she had to live a life in a certain way to heal what had happened in her past. She had committed a murder over poisoning her husband for his money. Interesting story. I felt sometimes I'm in like this amazing novel, but it's real. So I want to leave you with so many good, exciting things to look forward to with listening to this session. And I hope it helps or inspires questions in you. Please reach out and let me know if you'd like to have a session. And I'm in Portland or Beaverton, Oregon. And namaste. Enjoy.
For the very first impression, as you come down to the surface, I see kids playing. They're running around in a field, laughing. How old are the children? They look like they're 7 or 8. What kind of day is it there? Sunny and warm, but not hot. What does the grounds look like of the surroundings? It's green grass. It's such a big yard. Such a big yard. There's trees over to the side. Looks like it goes somewhere. How do you feel in this place? Outside, I feel unseen. Look around some more. What else is going on around you? There's a field. There's cotton. Oh, people are working. Oh, they're working so hard. What are they doing with the work? They're picking the cotton, picking their hands. Let's look down and notice. Do you have a body? I do. Let's look down at your feet. What is on your feet? I don't have shoes. No shoes. What color is your skin? I am brown. Dark brown. What are you wearing on your body? Notice what you're wearing on your body. Oh, it's just a thin, it feels like a pillowcase. It's so thin. What color is it? It's dingy. But I think it's supposed to be white. Can you sense, are you wearing anything on you, like jewelry or anything like an ornamentation on your body? No. Anything on your head? No. Are you carrying anything? I have a basket next to me. I put it down. What does the basket look like? Describe it in detail. It's like made of twigs, it looks like vines that weave in and out. Who made the basket? Oh, my mom made the basket. Can you see her from where you are? I can't. She's calling for me. Mm-hmm. What does she say when she calls for you? You can't be there. Where are you? Where the kids are playing in the grass. Do you feel male or female? I feel female. Do you feel young or old? Young. Do you feel healthy? I feel hungry. What do you feel like eating? Oh, one of the kids had an apple. It looks so good. What does the apple look like? Oh, it's red and it's just fallen off the tree. Can you still hear your mother? No. Do you know where your mother is at? I think she's in the field. Let's go and move toward her if you want to. Let's move. Describe to me moving toward your mother. What do you see? I see sticks on the ground. They hurt my feet. It crunches. The cotton is hitting my legs as I go by. Is the cotton ripe? Yeah. It's stuck. It's stuck and it hurts. Can you free yourself from it? Yeah. Let's move toward your mother if you want to. Where is she now? She's in a row, working her way down a row. She has a basket that's full. What is it full of? Cotton. What is she wearing? She's wearing a long dress. It has words on it, but I don't know what it says. It doesn't make sense. The letters don't look like letters. But you know they're words. Yeah. What does her hair look like? She has it cut really short. Like someone shaved her head. What color are her eyes? They're so brown. They're dark. Almost black. Beautiful. What color is her skin? Oh, so dark. She's so beautiful. What is she wearing? It's just dirty. It's just like rags on her. She's covered. She's standing so tall. Do you recognize your mother? Does she look familiar? Yes. Who is she? She's not my mom, she's my aunt. She's been with me. She's been with me. What does your mom want you to do now? What does she want you to do now? She wants me away from the kids so I don't get in trouble. That's easy to do. You can stand by her. Yeah. I get to help her pick.
Good. How high do you stand next to your mom? Are you up to her knee?
I'm to her, like, just below her hip. She's so tall.
Are there any other children of your mother's around you?
No.
Are there any other people in the field picking?
There are, but they're really far away. I don't feel like I know them. Just her.
Is there anything else you want to do while we're there in the field with your mother?
I want to say goodbye. She's not healthy.
What's wrong with her?
She's bleeding.
How is she bleeding?
It's in her stomach. She's bleeding. It's coming down her legs.
Why is she bleeding from her stomach?
I don't know. She's so strong. She's still walking. Why? She doesn't seem healthy.
Where does she want to take you? Let's go wherever you or her want to go. Let's move to the next place that she or you wants to go.
No, she's laying down. She's laying down on a bed.
Is it inside the house?
It's like a cabin.
She's laying in the cabin. Describe the cabin. Tell me what you see.
It's like just one room. Everything is in the one room. There's dirt on the floor. There's a little statue that's hidden. The statue's like right next to the bed.
Let's look at the statue. Describe it to me. That's hidden.
It looks like it's made of wood. It looks like a star. No, that's not a star. It's like a tree, but without the branches. It looks like it's holding something, like the branches are wrapped around it. Like there's something special it's holding.
Can you see if it has anything in it that it's holding?
No, it's just a dark circle in it. But it's been held so much it's smooth.
Where did it come from? Do you know where it had come from?
Oh, Mom brought it with her. She brought it with her on the boat with me.
You were on the boat too?
Yeah, we were on the boat.
Do you remember much about the boat?
Oh, it smelled really bad. Lots of people got really sick. We didn't have room. It was so dark. Dark like this cabin. I don't like it.
Dark. And was it long that you were on the boat?
So long. And nowhere to go to the bathroom.
Do you remember where you were before the boat?
We were in a village.
What was it like?
Oh, it was so fun. I got to play with the kids. We got to run around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there were sweet berries that you could pick. There was music.
Mm-hmm. What else do you remember about it?
It was hot.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the ground hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But there was water we could play in. The water was nice.
Mm-hmm. Were there animals there?
We were not supposed to play with the animals. They could hurt us.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what kind of animals you saw?
Oh, there was an elephant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, its big ears. I thought it was funny.
Mm. Do you remember
Oh,
other
my
animals?
mom had jewelry on.
Describe it to me.
Oh, she had gold bracelets, gold earrings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was so beautiful and sparkly.
Did you have a dad there too?
He's not there, but he should be.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know where he went.
Why did you go on the boat?
They said our dad was there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's people yelling. I don't know what they're saying. They're just yelling. All the grown-ups seem so sad.
Mm.
It was so pretty at the water.
Mm-hmm. So now let's go back to the cabin with your mom. What is your mom doing now at the cabin? What is she doing with you at the cabin?
She's laying on the bed. She says, to go get help.
What kind of help? What does she need?
She needs someone. She needs a woman to help her. She's bleeding.
Are you willing to go get the woman she needs?
Yes.
Let's go get the woman she's wanting. And tell me, what are you seeing now?
So many little cabins. They're all just in a little row. And there's a friend. He's my age. It's his mom we need.
Do you recognize him?
He's my friend. We got in trouble together.
Do you remember his name?
Toby is what... That doesn't seem right. Toby.
So what happens with you and him next?
We get his mom.
Mm-hmm. And then what do you do?
She has us stay outside.
Mm-hmm.
Mom is crying inside.
Mm-hmm.
Toby goes and gets me an apple from the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not good. He shouldn't have done that.
What did he do that he should not have done?
We were not allowed to get the apples.
Oh, so what happens now?
Oh, there's someone really mad. He comes and he hits Toby really hard.
Oh, no. What happens then?
My mom comes out. And he tells him to stop. He's just a kid.
Is this the person that's hitting Toby?
Yeah, my mom is trying to make him stop.
Do you recognize who's hitting Toby?
He owns the house.
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to stay away from.
Mm-hmm. What does he look like?
He has a beard, and gruffy, wiry, big beard.
Mm-hmm.
His skin is so light.
Mm-hmm. What do his clothes look like?
He has boots and brown pants.
Mm-hmm.
He has a white shirt. So clean.
What is he hitting Toby with?
A stick.
That must make you feel sad.
The apple was just on the ground. No one was gonna eat it.
Mm-hmm.
He's taking my mom.
Where did he take her?
He took her away. I can't see her.
Oh no, that must make you feel very sad. What happens next?
We're in a square. And there's people all around.
Mm-hmm.
And there's my mom.
Where is she?
She's in the middle of the square.
Mm-hmm.
They're making her go away.
Oh, where are they going to push her to?
I don't know. She has so many marks on her. She has so many marks on her.
How did she get those marks?
She was hit.
Who hit her?
The person who owns the house. Who we're not supposed to make mad.
So if he hit her, isn't that enough? Why are they doing more to her?
They're selling her.
They're selling her. Who are they selling her to?
Someone else. Someone else with white skin.
Do you know how much they sell her for?
No, it's change. It's coins.
Just coins.
I don't know how much the coins are.
Are they selling only her, or are they selling other people too?
There's a line of people, but I don't know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's so loud. I don't know why they have me here.
Who will take care of you if your mom is gone?
I don't know.
So what happens next? What do you do?
Oh, we get on a carriage and go back to the house where the cabins are, but they don't take me to the cabin. I don't get to be in the cabin anymore.
Where do you go?
I'm in the house. I clean. I clean now.
Do you know or feel how old you are at this time?
I think I'm 7.
Mm-hmm. Describe to me what you see while you're cleaning in the house. What goes on?
Oh, the kids have so many toys, but I don't touch them. I stay quiet, but I look. There's so many windows.
Where do you sleep?
On the floor, there's a room for us that are in the house. The girl next to me says that it's because our skin is lighter. We help in the house.
What do you wear when you help in the house? What?
We have nicer clothes. It's a dress, and then pants under the dress. It's hot.
Do you get to eat more? So that's better, isn't it?
Yeah, I get the food that the kids don't eat. We get to eat.
And then what did you do?
I make the beds. They're so big. There's so many rooms. The house is so big.
What do you see now?
I'm playing with one of the kids that lives there. We're giggling. She's letting me play with her toy.
Do you recognize her?
I think it's my sister.
Can you describe her, your sister? Describe what this little girl looks like.
She has such blonde hair. And she's got such cute little cheeks. She smiles a lot.
Do you like her?
I do. She's nice.
Then what do you do?
We hear steps. And so she runs away. And I start cleaning again. We giggle because we knew we weren't supposed to. We weren't supposed to play.
Then what happens?
He sees me cleaning when he comes up the stairs.
Who's he?
The guy who hit my mom.
And you don't know him, do you? And then what happens when he sees you?
He taps me on his head and says, "Good job." He's talking to somebody in the other room.
What is he talking about?
He's talking. Someone's in trouble in the field. Someone's trying to leave the field.
Like leave and go do something else, or like run away?
I think they're trying to run away.
What happens now?
Well, the other person gets mad and walks away. I think he's going to the field, but I can't see. I'm gonna go down the stairs to see.
Okay, let's go down the stairs. Tell me what you see as you go there.
Oh, the stairs wind round. It's so pretty.
What color are they?
they're wood. They use the trees for the stairs.
What do the walls look like?
They're white, and there's paintings on them.
Who are the paintings of?
People that I don't know, that don't live there.
What kind of clothing are they wearing?
Pretty dresses and suits that are velvet.
Do they wear hats?
They're silly looking hats. They have ties under them for the women. And the men, they're silly. They just look like a box on the head.
So as you come past the stairs and the walls and the paintings, what else do you see?
The angry man. The angry man is running towards the field.
What do you do now?
I see my friend, and I look scared. She holds my hand.
And then what happens?
There's someone they're carrying away, and they're hitting him so hard.
What does he look like?
It's Toby. They're hitting Toby.
Toby, your friend.
He was trying to run away. He was trying to run away.
What happens next to Toby?
Toby ends up in the tree. And they hang Toby.
They did. How did you feel about that?
So sad, I'm all alone.
Yeah. Toby and your mom are now gone, aren't they? So what happens next?
I take an apple and take it to Toby and put it under his feet. Put it up above. And then I run back to the house because I don't want to get in trouble.
How old is Toby?
Toby's 10.
How long does Toby stay in the tree?
So long, it seems. He's there. He's there for days.
For days?
Finally, my friend, she cries to her dad that it's scaring her. And they take Toby down.
Then what happens?
She goes to school. They have someone come to the house to teach her.
What does that look like?
They bring him books with... They're looking at letters. Oh, but she has to sit so nice. She gets in trouble if she doesn't sit right.
Who does she get in trouble with?
The teacher.
What happens when she gets in trouble?
They smack her hand.
How do you feel when you see them smack her hand?
I feel sad for her, but I'm also jealous.
Why are you jealous?
She gets to sit at the table. She gets to learn. She gets to see. She gets in trouble again.
What did she do now?
She said she wanted me to be at the table, but we're not allowed to be at the table.
Do you know why you're not allowed to be at the table?
Because we are black people.
And why can't black people be at the table?
Because we're owned by the white people.
And don't they want the people that are black to sit at their tables?
No, we're just there to clean and work.
So now what happens?
She stops playing with me. She doesn't want to get in trouble anymore.
So you lose your friend in her?
Yeah. But the other black people in the house tell me it's okay. It's what's supposed to happen.
So then what happens?
I'm older now.
Can you sense how old you are?
I have breast. I'm 14.
And then what did you do then?
It was time to go and clean the master's room.
So what happens next?
Cleaning the master's room means that you have to lay on the bed. I don't like it. He smells bad.
He's near you?
He comes to the bed. Well, he's inside me. He grunts. He grunts and grunts. I don't like it. And then he says he's done, and I get up.
So you have to go and do this how often?
Whenever he says it's time for his room to be cleaned. He's not making sense.
What do you mean?
He's saying it's not his kid.
Did you become pregnant?
My belly is growing. Yes, I have a baby.
So did you not stay in the house anymore after that happened? Or did they still keep you in the house?
They kept me, but they took my baby. It hurt so bad.
They took your baby from you?
Yes.
Where did they take your baby?
I don't know. I couldn't get up. I was so weak. The labor, it took so much. I couldn't get up.
Who helped you with the labor? Was there anyone there for you?
No, I was in a room by myself.
No other slaves helped you?
No, they wouldn't. They couldn't. No. The master was there.
The master was there?
He took the baby.
He took the baby.
Where did he take my baby?
Do you know where he took the baby to?
I don't know.
And you never saw the baby again?
No.
What did you do then? What happened to you then?
I got so mad. I had to lay in the bed for so long I couldn't get up. I was so weak. I was so weak. And my friend, she came and saw me.
What did she do?
She gave me water. She said she was sorry. I asked her where my baby was, and she said she didn't know. No one knew where my baby was.
That must have been so hard. Then what happened?
When I was strong, I got so angry. So angry.
You were angry, yes.
There was a fireplace poking at me. He called me into the bedroom again. I hit him so many times. So many times.
Yes. You were so angry.
I was so angry. He wouldn't tell me where my baby was. He wouldn't tell me. I hit him so many times.
What happened to him?
He died.
He died. And then what happened?
I went to the same tree as Toby.
And then what happened?
It was over. I died like Toby did.
Now that this has passed and you are on the other side of it, and you're observing the scene of your death, can you see anyone else who is there that is important for you to see?
My friend from the house watched. She watched. She's a no window.
How did she feel?
She's so sad.
She's so sad.
It's not her fault. She couldn't do anything.
No, she couldn't do anything.
She's so sad, though.
Yeah, she is sad. Now, whatever has happened has already happened. You are on the other side of it, far from that position. You can look back at the entire life and see it from a different perspective now. Every life has a lesson, and as you look at the life, what did you learn from it? What was the lesson of that life?
People use people. But we can learn. We can learn to be better.
Mm-hmm. We can learn to be better. And what do you think the purpose of that life that you experienced was?
The purpose.
What was the purpose of that entire life?
Oh, so I can know the pain, what it was like to be owned.
Mm-hmm.
The injustice.
Mm-hmm.
To help with injustice.
Mm-hmm.
Change it.
To change it.
Change it.
Now let's move on to another lifetime. Let's move on to another lifetime now. Move away from that scene and let's leave that person there so they can continue on their path. You can move either forward or backward to find another appropriate time and another appropriate place that has information that you need. You are now at another lifetime in another place. What do you see?
It's like a village with cobblestones. It's so small. There's horses. They're small though. They're not big horses.
Small village with small horses and cobblestones. What else do you see?
The houses have, it looks like grass on top.
Mm-hmm. Grass on their rooftops.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And wood beams.
Wood beams. What do the people look like there?
Oh, they're very pale.
Mm-hmm. Very pale.
They're all friendly.
Mm-hmm.
It feels happy.
Happy place. Mm-hmm.
There's like there's people talking in the streets. They're talking about people getting sick.
Can you describe what the people look like? What are they wearing?
Oh, they're wearing like long dresses and cloaks over them. It's cold.
Mm-hmm.
It's cold. They're wearing lots of dark colors.
Mm-hmm. Can you see what colors they are that are dark?
Like gray. It's like itchy fabric. It's not wool. It's wool.
Mm-hmm. Wool. Mm-hmm. And do they wear anything on their feet?
Yes, we have boots. I have boots on.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like brown.
Mm-hmm.
Black.
What are they made of?
Leather.
Mm-hmm. And do they wear anything on their heads?
It's mostly the hood of the cloak.
The hood of the cloak. Mm-hmm.
But people take them down when it gets hot.
Mm-hmm.
So some people have it and some people don't. There's blankets. Blankets in the... over at... oh, those are blankets for the horses.
Are the people normal size? You said the horses are small. Are the people normal size?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The horses are like... I think they're maybe mules. Or they just don't look like as big as... maybe they're babies. I can't... They're donkeys.
Donkeys. Mm-hmm. Okay, they're donkeys. So let's notice, look down. Do you have anything on your feet?
I have boots on.
Mm-hmm. And what are you wearing on your body?
I'm wearing pants and a gray jacket, and it's itchy. I don't like it,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to.
Are you wearing any ornamentation on your body?
I have a ring on my finger.
Mm-hmm. What does that ring mean to you?
Well, I have a wife.
You have a wife. Mm-hmm. And do you wear anything on your head?
I don't. I don't like a hat.
Mm-hmm. What does your hair look like? Or do you have hair?
I have a beard.
A beard. Mm-hmm.
It's scruffy.
Mm-hmm. What color is it?
Black.
Black. And does your body feel male or female?
Male.
Young or old?
I feel tired, so I'm thinking I feel old.
Mm-hmm. Does your body feel healthy?
No, I feel like I have a cold.
So you said the people there are talking about some sort of illness. Tell me about that.
They're saying that the next village over, people were dying. That they're getting sick.
What were they getting sick from?
They said the plague is coming. People are getting really sick. They're coughing a lot. We were so happy, but I can tell I'm coughing.
Do you feel that you were getting the plague as well?
I don't want to give it to my wife and kids.
So what do you do?
I leave them. I'm coughing so bad. I know they're talking about what I have.
So before you leave, do you go back to the place where you live to say goodbye?
No.
You just decide to leave.
Yes. I don't want them to cough.
Where do you go?
I went to the woods.
Where
The
do you
woods
go in
by
the
the
woods?
village.
Mm-hmm. Do you know someone who lives in the woods that you go to?
No. No.
Do you just... What do you do in the woods when you go there?
I'm just trying to stay away. I don't... I'm coughing so bad.
How do you rest your body if you're sick in the woods? Do you just sit down?
I laid up against a tree.
And then what happens?
I can feel my life going away. The little animals are coming. They shoo them away. Oh, I can hear the birds. There's a vulture. I hear it. It's for me. I know it's time. I know it's time. I wished I hadn't left my kids.
You feel sad that you left them?
Yeah, but I didn't want them to get sick.
So then what happens?
The vulture's coming. I can't fight it off. I'm too sick.
You're too sick now.
Too sick. It eats my eyes.
Oh, and it eats your eyes now. So you can see it. You're now from the other side. You're observing your body. You're at peace. And you're observing your body from the other side. What do you notice about the scene? Tell me more what you experience watching yourself from the other side.
I look so alone and weak. It's time for the animals to eat.
What did you do with your life in that lifetime? What did you do with your time in that lifetime?
Sheep. I had sheep.
You had sheep. So you had a family and sheep, and then you got sick, and then you passed. Now that you're on the other side of that, at peace, what was the lesson of that lifetime? Every life has a lesson. What was the lesson for you in that lifetime?
To stay. I should have stayed.
Stayed with your family?
Yes. To protect. To be loved. They should have been able to take care of me even if they got sick.
And what do you believe the purpose was of that life for you to experience and understand?
To not be alone. You need other people.
You need other people.
You need family.
Family is important. So now let's move away from that scene. Let's leave that person there so they can continue on their path. You can move either forward or backward to find another appropriate lifetime, a place that has information that you need. You are now at another lifetime in place. What do you see?
I see fire and fire, teepee. Fire and dancing. People are dancing.
Tell me more.
It's a party. Oh, it's a party for the harvest. No. Moon. It's a party for the moon.
What kind of moon is it?
It's a full moon. It's so pretty.
What time of year is it?
It's fall.
Fall. So it's the harvest.
Yeah, but we don't have fields that we're working.
What do you have? What do you do with your time there?
We move where we need to move for food, but we don't plant our own food.
So you're travelers, you're hunters and gatherers.
Yes.
Describe to me what the people look like who are there.
We are tan. And not long black hair. hair and smooth skin. Not a lot of hair, just on the head.
The bodies are smooth, tan.
Yeah.
The hair is
Strong.
long and black, and the people are strong.
Yeah. We're beautiful.
Beautiful.
I'm a woman.
You're a woman? Are you young or old?
I'm 20.
Are you healthy?
I am. I have a baby in my stomach.
You do. Do you know how big the baby is?
Oh, I think it's any day now.
Do you have any other jewelry or ornaments on your body?
I have a necklace that it has made out of, I think, bones, and it clinks. It's making noise.
Do you know who gave it to you?
Oh, my husband gave it to me. He loves me very much.
Can you describe him?
He's strong and quiet. He's proud. He's so happy for the baby. He wants to go get meat for the baby.
He's going to go hunting for meat? What kind of meat will he hunt for?
Deer. He's gonna... Deer is what he wants. He comes back with birds.
Instead of deer?
He's very upset with himself.
Is he? What kind of birds does he come back with?
It looks like a pheasant. Like a small chicken, but it's not a chicken. It has brown feathers and it can fly. I think it's a pheasant. And he has several.
Do you sense you know your husband? Is he familiar to you?
Yes.
Who is he?
He's my husband now.
You seem sad.
He's so sad that he didn't get a deer. And he's mad at himself.
So then what happens?
No, he gets so angry.
What does he do?
He goes off by himself. And he's so mad. I try to follow him and he tells me to leave him alone. But he doesn't come back.
Why? What happened?
There's a loud shot. There's a loud shot. He's lying on the ground. There's blood on him. He was shot.
Who shot him?
I don't know. I hear everyone saying we have to run. The rest of the people
Who are you running from?
Oh, we're running from the people with the guns.
Can you see these people?
Oh, they're above us. I can't see them. I can't see them.
Are you like in a cavern?
We're like in a valley, and the mountains are around us. They're on the mountains where we're supposed to worship there, not shoot there. They're making it not holy anymore.
That must be very upsetting.
I don't see them. Oh, it's so hard to run. This big belly. And he's on the ground. I want to bring him. But he's not breathing.
What do you do?
I kiss him. I kiss his forehead. He was so happy just before hunting. He was so happy.
Yeah, he was so happy. Then what happened next?
Someone from my tribe comes and grabs me, tells me I have to go. So I leave him. We go. We run. I can go into labor. I can feel I'm going into labor. We're running. I need to stop, and I can't. It hurts.
What did you do next?
We're in the cave. We're in a cave. And the women are trying to help me. But everything's down where the fire was. They're trying to help me. I'm in labor. I'm trying so hard. It hurts. It hurts so bad. And I'm trying to push, but it's not, the baby's not coming out.
Then what did you do?
I can't. I just kept trying to push. And the baby wouldn't come out. The baby's turned the wrong way. The woman is trying to help me. She's trying to help me, and she sees the baby. It's baby's, not the baby's head. She's saying not the head. I become so tired. There's so much blood. I'm done. The baby and I die.
Now let's leave that scene. Let's leave that person in peace. You're able to observe you and the baby in that lifetime from a different perspective. What else do you want to tell us about that life now that you're looking at it from the other side?
We were all so connected. We all helped each other. It was so... We were one. We were one. There was no... We all helped each other. helped. We loved each other.
Beautiful that you loved each other and helped each other. Now you can look back at the entire life and see it from a different perspective. Every life has a lesson. What did you learn from that life?
To love. To love.
And what do you think the purpose of that whole lifetime was?
To see that we all are connected. We're each other. We're each other. Oh, don't hurt people.
Yeah. Now let's drift away from that life and all the other lives we were looking at. Let's drift away, drifting and floating from that life, leaving that person there to continue on their own journeys. They will find peace, and they will find what they are supposed to find. We are leaving them there to continue on their own journey. They will find peace. They will find what they are supposed to find. We're leaving them there to continue on their own path. Now I want all of your subconscious and personality to once again fully integrate into your body. I want all of Katrina's personality to integrate back into her body. And may I speak to Katrina's subconscious, please? Do I have permission to speak to Katrina's subconscious?
Yes.
I respect the power of the subconscious because I know the subconscious takes care of Katrina's whole body and does a very good job of it. I also know that the subconscious has the records of everything that has ever happened to Katrina in this lifetime and all other lifetimes she has ever lived. So I respect the power of the subconscious, and I always ask permission to speak to and ask questions. Do I have permission to ask questions?
Yes.
Please come through clearly and promptly. I know the subconscious could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Katrina to see today, and you chose to bring forward these 3 lifetimes. Please let us know, why did you pick the lifetimes you showed?
To validate her sense of justice, of race, of why it's important to love.
What was the lesson of these 3 lifetimes you have shown Katrina today?
That power causes pain. To use any power you have for good, not to hurt.
Yes. And what is the purpose of the lifetimes? The purpose of the theme of the 3 lifetimes?
To love. To love.
Love.
To love everyone. To love yourself. To find your people.
So Katrina would love to love herself now. Is there anything that is holding her back from loving herself?
Shame. She has so much shame.
What does she have shame from?
Not speaking. Not speaking.
What kind of speaking?
Not speaking when people are hurt.
So standing up for what is right?
Yes, but she does. She does stand up for what's right. She does.
So then why does she have shame if she does stand up for what is right?
She takes pain on herself. She takes pain that's not hers.
Okay, so can you clear that from her body now? Clear the shame from taking on people's pain. And I think she is telling me that she is ready not to do that anymore. Reset her frequency so that she does not take shame on from other people.
Resetting.
Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Am I speaking to the original source frequency of Katrina?
Yes.
I would like the original source frequency to come through very strongly, allowing Katrina to just relax and just enjoy this ride, allowing your signal to come through her with clarity and answers for her in her highest and greatest good. We ask for blessings with this. Are we granted this?
Yes.
Thank you. I would like for the original source frequency to do a body scan from head to toe for Katrina and tell me if there is anything that you find. Tell me what you're finding and describe what it is, starting at the head.
Her head is got clouds. She's foggy. She's putting too much too many chemicals. It's foggy. It's blocking energy.
What kind of chemicals has she been taking on?
From her cleaning supplies, from her bleach, and she cleans too much with bleach. It's not good for her head.
Okay, so she's using cleaning supplies that contain bleach and they're making her head sick, the chemicals.
Yes.
What should she use instead of bleach that would keep her environment safe but be healthy for her body?
Vinegar and lemon.
Okay. Anything else?
No. Her head will be fine.
Okay. Anything else from her head? Is there any other clearing that her head needs?
She has tension in her jaw.
What is that from?
She grinds her teeth at night.
Why does she do that?
She doesn't go into a deep sleep.
And why does she stay tense?
She's scared of deep sleep.
Why?
She thinks too much responsibility will come with the knowledge that comes from the healing.
Can you say that in another way?
She fights the energy. She fights the peace that comes from the energy of deep rest.
So she's fighting her original source frequency coming through and healing her body when she is deeply sleeping.
Yes.
Why would she fight that when it's so good for her?
She thinks it'll bring too much responsibility.
What kind of responsibility?
Healing.
Why doesn't she want to heal?
She's afraid she won't heal others.
Can you clear this limiting belief from her?
I have tried.
Is there any use for her to have this belief? Is there any greater good that's coming from it?
No.
Mm-hmm.
We need to clean it.
So opening up the gates of frequency to even higher vibration, to clear it, Katrina is in alignment with healing herself. She has told me today that she wants to forgive herself. She wants to forgive anything with her children. She wants to let go of anger. She wants to let go of worry. Would these all be ways for her to be in alignment with healing this and opening this up to change?
Yes.
Does she have the purpose of this lifetime of healing gifts?
Yes.
Is she afraid to use her healing gifts?
Yes.
Why is she afraid to use her healing gifts?
She's afraid it won't be enough.
It won't be enough for what?
To heal who she loves.
Who does she love?
Her kids and her husband, Josh.
Mm-hmm. But it will be enough, won't it?
It will be.
And so we can reassure her that she has in her the love in her heart chakra. She has the ability to widen that and to allow the love, allow the white light, and allow her healing gifts to come forward with your help. Will you help her set this frequency and open up and clear this?
Yes.
Can I ask you other questions while you're doing this work of healing for her and clearing for her?
Yes.
So now we have cleared from her any unwanted worry.
Yes.
We have cleared and given her forgiveness for her anger.
Yes.
We have cleared and given forgiveness toward her children.
Yes.
And she is welcoming in her healing gifts, which are hers, and she will be very good at, won't she?
Yes.
She's in alignment in her highest, greatest good with accepting and trusting her healing power.
Yes.
She would like to release controlling behaviors. She feels it doesn't serve her anymore. She is in harmony. If you will take controlling thoughts, controlling behaviors, she is ready to release them. She has said this.
They are released.
She is ready to release perfectionism. She feels it does not serve her anymore. Will you help her raise her frequency?
Yes.
Guilt. Can guilt now be removed from her?
Yes.
So she is now in trust and self-intuition. She is in harmony. Yes?
Yes.
Trust and self-intuition is nice, healthy, strong, and vibrating well.
Yes.
So in her area of her throat chakra, is there anything in that area of her body we need to be aware of?
She confuses her past life with this one.
Which past life is she confusing?
When she was a slave.
Mm-hmm.
Her honesty needs to be out of love, not anger. She thinks it is sometimes, but it's misguided. She needs to decide to love everyone and speak that truth.
Speak her truth out of love. And in the life where she was a slave, the slave owner who she killed, did she know this person in this lifetime?
No.
And was there anything else that she needed to realize about that lifetime that was important now for her growth?
That her sister was with her.
Her sister was with her. Was the friend at the slave owner's little daughter?
Yes.
And
Toby.
And Toby was which friend?
Toby is Josh.
Is Josh. And Josh is who?
Josh is her husband.
Is her husband. So Toby was in two different lives. He was the Indian husband.
Yes.
And he was the little boy at the slave village.
Yes.
She wonders about Toby. Is this relationship with Toby important for her to continue? Is it in her highest, greatest good to stay in this marriage?
Yes.
Okay. Can you help heal Toby's issues with alcoholism? Can this be healed so he can release it and grow?
Yes.
Okay.
But slow.
It'll be slow?
Yes.
Is there any way that you can speed up the healing and raise the frequency of Toby to help heal him in his highest, greatest good so their union can grow?
Katrina needs to play more music where he hears it.
Okay.
The vibration music she plays for herself, it needs to be in the house.
Okay. So one of the things that I do is I have a Sonos that plays in different areas of the house. So if she played that frequency all throughout the house, a high hertz frequency, that would help raise his frequency?
Yes.
What hertz level would be good for his healing?
400 to 500.
528?
Yes.
And what about for Katrina? What frequency does she need?
She needs the same because she is stuck with him until he fully heals.
What do you mean she is stuck with him until he fully heals? Explain, Spirit, explain that union.
Her frequency needs to be higher, but he needs to do it with her.
Was it an arrangement they made before this lifetime?
Yes.
So it's an agreement between the two of them.
Yes.
And it's in the highest, greatest good for them.
Yes.
Okay, good. Is there anything else besides the frequency and your help to help him heal that we should make note of that you would like us to do to assist the healing?
No.
Okay. Would it be helpful for Toby to come see me?
Yes.
Would he be willing to do that?
Not now.
Mm-hmm. Can you help assist his frequency so that the change, when it's the perfect timing, will happen?
Yes.
Okay. Great. And how is her throat chakra now?
Balanced.
Good. And let's move down into the chest cavity. What is going on in her chest, shoulders, and arms? Anything? How is her healing?
She is healthy.
Good. Her heart is healthy. Her shoulders, her spine.
Yes.
Good. Raising the health frequency of her vibration to even stronger health is always in our greatest good. How about her abdomen? Her stomach, she claims she has digestive problems and reproductive problems. Tell us what is going on in that area.
She has lesions. Lesions in her intestines that are making them stick together. Those lesions hurt when they pull apart. They keep her from fully releasing.
Is that the only thing that's going on?
She eats food she shouldn't.
What is she eating that she should not?
Red meat
Red meat.
and gluten. No wheat.
No wheat.
No wheat.
What should she eat?
She should eat root vegetables.
Roots.
She should eat fish.
Fish. Mm-hmm.
She should eat salad.
Mm-hmm. How about sugars? Are they a problem for her?
No.
Mm-hmm. And natural sugar, right? Honey and fruit is all that you would recommend.
Yes.
All natural, right?
Yes. No. No candy.
No candy. Should she embrace intermittent fasting, like fasting for 12 or 18 hours and then eating for the other 6 or so? Would that help her body heal?
Yes.
Okay. Should
She should add green tea.
Green tea. And then how about exercise? What should she do for exercise for herself?
She should meditate. She should do yoga. She should do strength yoga while frequencies are being played.
With frequency. Okay, that's wonderful. How about alcohol?
She drinks too much.
So no alcohol.
Only one.
Once in a while?
Mm-hmm.
Once in a while. Just wine or straight alcohol? How does her body do with those?
Her body does better with wine.
With wine. Mm-hmm.
But only one.
Only one. And once in a while?
Yes.
Okay, good, good. And then can you do healing? Can we expect spontaneous healing of the lesions in her intestines now with your help?
No.
Why not? You can do anything.
She's not ready.
Why is she not ready?
She thinks it does her good.
Oh, so she's holding on to illness because it's something for her to have?
Yes.
Is there any way to release her of this limiting belief?
She needs to remember that it didn't help her.
When you say it didn't help her, what are you referring to?
When she would be sick when she was little.
Is that when this started?
Her mom would give her attention.
Ah.
But she didn't give her love.
Mm-hmm. So how can we help her to move on from this belief system? She wants to heal. She told me she does want to heal her abdomen. And today we are working with you, who are a miracle worker. How can we help align her subconscious better to be in alignment with letting this go?
Her root chakra is not in alignment.
So root chakra frequencies
Yes.
would help her heal?
Yes.
And the diet?
She will be healed.
Okay. She will be healed. Root chakra frequencies, listening to them, and then the diet. These two things will be wonderful for her healing, right?
Yes.
Okay. And will you increase your energy to heal her quickly once she's doing these things?
Yes.
Okay. And how about her reproductive organs? What are you sensing there?
She has to let go of her past pains of not being a mom.
Okay. So the reproductive stuff came on from losing the miscarriages?
Yes.
Can we ask some questions about the miscarriages?
Yes.
Why did the babies, how many were in her body that did not come to full term? That were conceived but did not grow in this lifetime?
3.
Okay. And can you tell us about the first baby? Is there anything about that energy or that soul essence that she should know?
It was to connect. It was to connect her and Josh. They were going to separate even though they had a contract.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it assisted that. So that was something that needed to happen. That baby volunteered, that life volunteered to connect them.
Yes.
Is that energy, did it come back around into their life later?
Yes.
Who is that life essence?
That is Aiden.
That one is Aiden. And then the soul number 2, who is that?
That was to bring her to teaching.
To become a teacher?
Yes.
And who was the soul
That soul has moved on.
Okay, so that soul has just was a volunteer to help.
Yes.
Can you explain a little bit more about a soul volunteering to come into a mother but then being a miscarriage, to help us understand that in higher consciousness?
Katrina was going down. Money. She was starting to like money. She was losing her purpose.
Mm-hmm. Okay, she was losing her purpose
And
by money.
the reminder of her maternal desires brought her to remember to teach and to love.
So do souls come in or help with things like this often?
Yes.
And there's no harm to the soul?
No.
Well, why does the mother always feel so sad?
They don't realize that they get to meet the soul again later.
Oh, that's beautiful.
They forget that we meet our spirit guides.
Well, that is beautiful. That is beautiful, Original Source. Thank you for telling us that. So then there was a third soul that came in, a number 3 soul. Can you explain why that baby did not come to fruition for Katrina?
At the time, the baby was not ready. It chose too soon.
When you say not ready, was it because of the frequency of the baby didn't match the mother yet?
Yes.
So that is true. The frequency of the baby can be higher than where the mother's at, and they
Yes.
have to, and they have to melt. What can you explain more about that to have a deeper understanding about our bodies and frequency matching the other soul in the whole birth process?
The baby the soul has just gone through a healing process from their past lives that brings around a level of excitement and high energy that if the mom is in a state of stress or sadness because they don't remember the healing, the excitement is too overwhelming for the mom. If the soul doesn't leave when the frequencies don't match, when the baby is born, it forgets the love and tends to struggle more than it should in this life.
So can you explain that very last part a different way?
When the baby who has just been healed is born with a mom that isn't excited and happy for the timing, the baby can have trauma that it didn't agree to.
I see. So this baby, the third one, it came in and it wasn't matching up vibrationally that time. this
Right.
third one.
But it came back.
And who is that baby?
Grace.
And that one is Grace. And why has Aiden come into Katrina's life?
For calmness. To settle her. To balance her. It's the concept of yin and yang and light and dark. He is her balance.
I see. And then why has Grace come in?
To teach Katrina that she is worthy. All the love that Katrina feels for Grace is because Grace is Katrina. They're very similar. They radiate the same light and same energy. Grace has not tuned hers yet.
Grace is wanting to help Katrina tune up, in other words? Or Grace is going to tune her energy up higher?
Grace is going to tune her energy up higher.
And has Katrina known Grace before in one of the lifetimes we saw?
Grace was the baby she lost in the slave life.
And who was Aiden in her life in the past at all?
No.
He was just a soul family member, but not necessarily any of the lives we saw.
Yes.
And so now, knowing all of this with Katrina's reproductive system, is there any more healing that needs to be done? Or will this bring healing in itself and now the area is clear?
The area is clear.
That is beautiful. And is there anything that Katrina needs to know to better benefit Aiden and Grace that she can give them or do for them as a mother?
She needs to give space. It's not her job to fix their problems. She fixes them before they can learn from them.
I see. So she needs to allow, how would you say it, just allow love and space for her children to grow on their own?
She needs to have them ask her for help instead of giving it without them asking.
Okay.
It comes from love, but it is hindering them.
Okay. So fixing things for them is hindering them, and she has to practice just loving, patient, and solitude, and waiting for the children to ask for help.
Yes.
Okay. Can you help set her frequency that it is easier for her to do that?
Yes.
Okay. She would like that. I know it is something she asked about specifically. So everything I'm reading are things she asked about, so it'll be helpful if you help her in any way to reach these vibrational shifts that she needs. She wanted to know, is there any other past karma that she's working through in this life?
She has killed 2 people in past lives. One she saw, one she didn't. She poisoned her husband, not her current one. but for money.
Why did she poison this husband? What was the story? What went on?
He was wealthy, and she wanted his money. She went to serve herself instead of the greater good.
Mm-hmm. Who is this person in this lifetime that she needs to make amends to?
She has not yet met them.
Okay, she hasn't met them. Will she meet them in this life? Is it arranged for this life to deal with, or another life?
If this life, very late.
It could happen in this lifetime, but a lot later.
Yes.
Is it in her highest good to handle it this lifetime?
No.
Will it be too much for her?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But if she works with vibrational frequency, could that raise her vibration, and could it be something she can handle this lifetime?
Yes.
Okay. But right now it's maybe not going to happen, but if she does her growth, it could be something that she clears.
Yes.
Otherwise, what will happen if she does not clear it this lifetime? What will that mean karmically, that person that she poisoned out there, what has to happen to settle it?
She will have to learn in her next life to not seek money.
Okay.
She will be extremely poor in her next life if she doesn't heal it. She can. I think she will.
Okay, good. I like that too for her. Nobody wants to experience pain when she could choose the right things this lifetime and heal that. So for healing specifically, so we can guide her, what could she do this lifetime right now to move her in a direction to heal this karma? Frequency. I know you said doing raised frequency.
She needs to meditate longer.
Meditate.
She needs to play the right frequency when sleeping.
What hertz frequency do you want her to use when she's sleeping?
420.
420 when she's sleeping? Okay. Any other frequencies when she's sleeping?
It can rise to 600.
To 600. Okay. That's very good.
Oming.
Oming. Mm-hmm. Okay, great. And the person who she saw that she killed this lifetime, when she saw that she killed the slave owner, was that the other person that she had karma with?
Yes.
And that person is this lifetime?
Yes.
Who?
That person is a student she teaches that she loves dearly.
What's this student's name?
His name is Gabe.
Gabe. And what is the karma she has to heal with Gabe?
She has already healed it.
Okay, so it's doing well.
Yes.
Okay, and how did she heal it?
By loving him. By taking care of him.
And that was the
We
previous...
let her know
Mm-hmm.
in her subconscious that his disability is his karma repaying. It made it easier for her to love him.
Okay, so he was a slave owner before and hurt many people. He came back with a disability to pay karma to that.
Yes.
And then that disability also allowed her to love and care for him.
Yes.
What is the disability he came back with?
He is extremely intellectually delayed. He has autism. He cannot see.
He can't see either?
No. Very little.
And can you elaborate and teach us more about when someone does something like be a slave owner and kill many people and abuse many people, how is it that the lesson turns into, how does God know or Spirit know what the next karma needs to look like? Can you teach us a little bit more about that?
He had to be healed in the spirit realm for a long time.
Okay, so he stayed in the spirit realm for a long time.
Can
you talk about that? What is it? What happens when you're in the spirit realm for a long time?
You see how what you did in this life affected others. In the beginning, it's very overwhelming for the soul if they made a lot of service to self decisions.
So what does that look like when it's overwhelming to the soul? Help us understand that so we can grow from this understanding.
They want, in the beginning, they want to immediately go back to fix it. They want to use their spirit to go back and change things. So it takes time to calm their soul and heal them so they understand that it's all experiences for the Creator and that we can't go back and change it. We can only move forward.
Only move forward. Mm-hmm.
So this spirit guides and higher selves surround with love to help heal what was making them want so much power. But when they come back, they have to choose how they can make up for what they've done. They can't do that until they've healed in the spirit. But you forget when you become conscious of your past. So you forget why you chose the pain that you chose.
Why does that happen? Why? It seems like it'd be better if we remembered we'd do a better job of doing better this lifetime. Why do we have to forget?
Free will. You have to choose to want to remember. If you don't,
then you're not ready.
Yes. And you might use it the wrong way.
That makes sense. So, source frequency, what do you want Katrina to learn from today's session? What do you want her to take away from this time with you?
That she is loved.
You tell everybody that I love it. You tell us all we are loved.
You have to feel it. So many don't.
How do we learn to feel it? What can you gift us to help us feel it? Is it the Hertz frequencies?
Yes.
What else reminds us that we're feeling it?
Walking on Mother Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to the ocean. Hearing laughter. These are all gifts that we wouldn't get if we weren't loved.
Mm-hmm. They're beautiful gifts. And is there anything else with her past karma that she needs to know about, or just the two people you taught us about today?
Just the two people.
Okay. And then, is there anything else going on with Katrina's lower body, her legs and feet, that she needs to know about with her healing?
She needs to wear insoles. She has one leg longer than the other.
Mm-hmm.
It makes her gait wrong.
How come she has that?
When she was born, she came too fast, and the doctor pulled on one side.
Oh. Now, she would like to understand. Well, let me ask, can you make her legs even again? Can you use the energy? She doesn't really need to have uneven legs any longer. I mean, it happened, but insoles are nice, but she would love spontaneous healing today.
She needs to do more hip exercises, and from yoga, and they will stretch.
Okay. Can you set her body right now to heal, and then she'll add in the stretches?
Yes.
Is that possible?
Yes. We want her healed.
She wants to be healed too. Now there's some big healing that we have to ask about. She would like to know, why did she have to experience her mother? She did not get the nurturing she wanted from her mother. Why did she have to experience that?
She chose to.
Why?
She thought she could help her mother, and she did.
She did help her mother?
Yes.
How did she help her mother?
She makes her mother think in a way that she hasn't before. Her mother has never realized her higher self.
Okay.
And Katrina makes her question it.
Mm-hmm.
It won't be this life, but Katrina being in this life helped her mom for the next one.
Did they have karma before?
No.
Mm-hmm. And then what about her father? Why did she have to experience her father and his violence and neglect, abandonment?
Katrina needed to learn that violence and anger only hurts. She used to be quick to react. In her past lives, she was very impulsive.
Okay, yeah, I remember that in her past lives, more impulsive. So it was part of her ripening of her karma to see it from a different angle?
Yes.
Okay. And is there a reason that she needs to stay entangled with her father and mother? Is it in her highest greatest good to continue those relationships?
Her father and her mother are softening. It will help Katrina to see them soften.
Okay, so it can be very good still. And her frequency work, doing her frequency work will make her more at ease with it, won't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that will be good. Now, she would like to understand, she had a grandpa walker. And something happened with her grandpa walker, she believes, sexually with her and her sister. Can you please explain very clearly what happened sexually that she does not remember?
Katrina watched him have sex with her sister. She didn't speak. We healed that guilt earlier. He tried with her, but she was fast because she had seen it with her sister.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the bedroom that she spoke of earlier.
Mm-hmm. And did this man molest other children?
No, because he didn't have other children to molest.
Okay. And is there anything else in her highest, greatest good that she needs to know about this incident so that she can heal it once and for all? She said she wants to know everything. I asked her a few times and she repeated it.
Her sister protected her. Her sister chose to do it, even though he wanted Katrina more.
So her sister stepped in and protected her by using her body.
Yes.
Was this part of a karmic debt when they were together in the slave life?
Yes.
And her sister wanted to make sure she did not suffer in any way. She took that from her suffering.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else she should know about this?
That she was strong.
Her sister.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And to be grateful to her sister for the love she showed her.
Katrina needs to know that her sister hurt him. That's why she wasn't able to be molested.
How did her sister hurt him?
She kicked him very hard, and he could no longer perform.
I see. And then that was it for him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And does she have, what was the karma? Why did she experience him in that incident? What was the karma for her, the sister?
She had watched Katrina be molested by her father over and over and said nothing to her mom.
Katrina was molested by the father in this lifetime?
No.
Another lifetime?
In the slave lifetime.
Oh, the slave lifetime. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, with Katrina's sister, did she come into this lifetime with any special gifts that Katrina could let her sister know as a gift of love and gratefulness for the karma they've shared together?
Rhonda is learning her gifts. She is a teacher and a healer.
Is there anything else that you can tell Katrina today that she could tell her sister as a beautiful gift from Spirit that would be special?
Rhonda is a wanderer. She chooses to be here, even though her spirit could be in the spirit realm to help and heal. She has chosen time and time again to come back to bring love and light to people who need it.
That's beautiful. Thank you. She will be grateful to know that. Katrina would also like to know, what are her gifts that you would like her to know besides being a healer? What are her other gifts this lifetime that she should focus on?
She has psychic ability.
Why has she closed it off?
She's scared to know the future, but she's scared to see people's past.
Why?
She is afraid that she will tell people wrong.
Can you tell me about the lifetime that she's bringing that from? The past life that she's bringing that forward from?
She was a psychic in Egypt, and she was early in her abilities. She confused lives. And told a brother to watch out for something that was meant for the other brother, so it didn't save him. There is no karma from that because the intent was love and light, but she blocks it. She blocks her third eye because she doesn't want to get it wrong. We healed that with perfectionism.
And now that she has asked for perfectionism to leave, is she ready now to open her psychic gifts?
Yes.
She is wondering what she should do with her school and degree and study. It sounds like maybe she should move toward her psychic gifts as what her focus is moving forward. What would you tell her?
She should do both.
Okay, both. Degree, study, and psychic gifts. Mm-hmm.
Will meet someone she needs to meet in school.
Okay. And tell us about this person she will need to meet.
It will be someone who will help open her psychic gifts.
What are ways that people open their psychic gifts? How can we do that?
They will meditate together.
Mm-hmm.
Their energies align.
Good.
She will be able to do it before then. The growth will just happen faster.
Okay, good. Katrina would like to know when she was getting involved in drugs when she was in high school. Do you have anything to tell her in her highest, greatest good about her time that she was using drugs that she should know?
She was protected by her spirit guide. She put herself in a lot of danger.
Is it her highest and greatest good to use drugs at all?
She should use mushrooms.
Mushrooms are okay for her. Is there any other drug other than mushrooms that you are saying is good resonance for her?
She could do an experience with a shaman for ayahuasca, but she doesn't have to.
How will the ayahuasca help her?
She would see more of her native time.
Okay. And when she had tried to commit suicide, there was a woman who was by her side with a star on her arm, a 5-point star. Who was that woman?
It was not a woman. It was a man. It was a man her sister brought to her. Her sister was praying for her. Her sister was scared that she wasn't there. Her sister prayed for one of Katrina's spirit guides to be there.
So it wasn't a man in physical form, it was a spiritual guide that came down.
Yes.
That's why none of the nurses knew who it was.
Yes.
Why did she perceive it as a woman?
She was confused because of the medications.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything that she needs to know about this man?
He
The
has
spirit guide.
protected her for many lives. He also protects her brother.
Is there anything she should know about her brother right now?
He is hurting. He is using too many drugs for his frequency to be aligned.
Will he live this lifetime longer, or is it short for this lifetime for him in your view of now?
He will live short.
Is there anything Katrina can do?
No.
So can you explain a little bit more about addiction and drug use for us as a spiritual situation? For example, if someone is using drugs and has become a drug addict, but they came to do better in this lifetime, or is that karma? Do they come in and be a drug addict because it's karma from another lifetime?
It depends on the soul.
Can you elaborate?
The soul of her brother, it is not karma. He has forgotten his connection.
Mm-hmm.
He will get it back when he goes through his healing process. He has brain damage from the abuse that was never healed. That brain damage that he got makes him susceptible to the drugs because his brain doesn't do it naturally anymore.
I see. So if a child is battered, they could then become more susceptible to drug use. And then once their body becomes dependent on the drug, they will go down a slippery slope, if you will, to then, once they pass over out of this life, they have to do the healing.
Yes.
And then will they come back and have the opportunity to choose drugs or not? Do they have to kind of break their cycle of drug use in the next lifetime?
Once they go through the healing process, they get to decide if they need that as a choice in their free will.
Why would someone decide that they need to try to overcome drug use? Why would a soul choose to have that happen?
to learn the power of the mind,
Okay.
spirit, and body connection.
So,
Through recovering, you can learn to heal oneself, to not choose the drug at all. You can choose self-discipline. Both can be good. Some need more time to make the right choice.
and so for all of us who love people who are addicts or drug users or in addiction of some sort, can you give us something, because we love them and we're sad because we lose them, give us something that helps us to understand or find peace? What would you tell us to do or to know?
All experiences provide knowledge to the greater soul, to the one infinite creator. Those experiences that we think of as good or bad are just experiences.
Can you define to help us realize what the one infinite creator is, to help us understand?
We all have a part of each other in us. That is what we need to know. We are all created from the same source, the same energy source. That energy source is in each of us. That energy can be amplified the more we see energy and love and light in each other.
Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Is there any last thing you want to tell Katrina today that she should remember?
Katrina is powerful. She is choosing good power. Don't be tempted to use it for money beyond substance. Do not crave wealth.
Okay. That is very important for her, isn't it? Because it has to do with her future karma, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's a very important message, I can tell from you, Spirit. It's more important than most messages I hear you say to people when I ask this question. Is there anything else you want to tell her today?
She needs to keep her love and light balanced. She has to meditate.
Very good. And through frequency, meditation with frequency.
Yes.
That will be really good for her, won't it?
Yes.